wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally.
Hey, I'm Opal. And well, today we're going to talk about me. Who am I?
Show me your soul, baby, I'll show you mine.
Well, when I came here to Cape Town, came back home, I thought the only way I was going to survive was to go back to doing what I was doing, and which was the drugs, playing around with my looks and my intellect, and just thinking that I'm 21 again, being selfish, selfless. I was very, very, very selfish. I didn't think of how any of the decisions I've been making has been affecting my daughters, my family, or even how it was affecting me. I wasn't acting out of character, but also I wasn't being myself either. Because who I had become when I was happy, when I was loved, when I was cared for, when I had stability, I was the best me, best part of myself. In my mind, I wasn't losing it. I was just like reliving my youth, basically, in my mind. And that was all in the efforts to fill this void. I don't know if the void is bigger than the black hole, or was the black hole bigger than the void? But it was massive. It still is. Because nothing I'm doing is filling up even an inch of what I feel I've lost. And I want it back. And I want it to last. Because I feel so robbed, of having just been married for a year and a half. And for the first time in my life, actually making up my mind to stay with one person. Till I get old and great and we both can't walk anymore. We're changing each other's kidneys or something. And that's somebody that I couldn't see myself being. Just with one person, like our souls being tied with goodness, you know? Even though we go through bad times, it still feels like good times. Because you don't hold on to the memories of that little bit of bad when there's so much good. I didn't even think that my mind was able to conceive the, the reality of being loved and cared for. Because I never felt like that in my whole life. But when I opened myself up to receiving, to really receiving God in my life, and understanding the magnitude of the concept of love just became so easy, and I was, even the way I looked physically, my skin was radiant. I took better care of myself. I just had a zestful life, and I couldn't wait to see what God was going to do next. And when I came back here, the support I was getting from my family wasn't what I expected. But then again, I didn't know what I expected. I think with my family and I we've not been a close family. Over the years, things might have changed really. Because when I got married to my husband, my sister and my mother, they were quite proud of me because I left my old life behind. Drugs and sex and rock and roll and just partying, being rebellious and just doing my own thing. You know? And but they were also knowing me, very stubborn, hard-headed. I also felt I probably alienated them as well because I wouldn't listen to any of their advices because it didn't feel like it's helping in any way. Because they never knew how to talk to me, how to comfort me, how to support me. Not everything always comes out the wrong way. And that's why I never felt comfortable enough to speak to my mother about anything or to my sister. Always put on a brave face. It's cool. When I'm actually busy dying inside. I didn't want to hear I'm strong enough to get through this. I'm sorry what you lost. They didn't build me to show me that they're my family, I felt isolated and alone. And good natured as I am when it comes to other people, and having the bird with a broken wing syndrome, I'm always out there looking for some bird anytime. And both my wings are fucking broken. And I deflect where I might be feeling or thinking just to be there for us. And at the end of the day, I end up battered and bruised. But then always alone. Even now, I feel alone. Even though I know I can talk to God at any time, which I do all the time, it's not the same. Hmm?
Voice feels muted.
I can still see God coming in my life every day, the things I do not ask Him. But it's just not, it doesn't feel like it's enough. I feel it's so much more. I deserve so much more. And yet, I feel a fault. I watch TV or YouTube, but I watch stuff on the internet and I see magazines and how the father and mother, a couple were there, and the two kids playing in the park. It's just taking a walk on the beach. I just, I cry inside. Every time I watch a movie, when I see the story, when I read the story of how this guy feels about this woman or the woman feels about this guy, a love story, I fucking cry. I don't care where I'm at. Anything romantic or bring back a loving feeling, or it's like I'm yearning to have that love again, from someone. Someone to make plans with, someone to just not look at me like the best piece of meat in the butcher. Because that's all I can get. All my life, I've had men look at me like I am. I don't have brains. Just this beautiful body and what I could do for them in bed. And yeah, that I'm fun. But they forget that I've got feelings too. I've got dreams, I've got goals, I've got these things I want to explore about myself to show them what I'm worth. Every day it's a fight. Every day. So I don't even want to get dressed. I get so angry when guys tell me you're so beautiful. It's like, shut the fuck up, what's coming next? Why are you telling me this? What do you want from me? It's become such an irritation. But that's also because I put myself out there as such. When I came here, but I'm very confident in my sexuality. And I know maybe that's the vibe I'm giving off. But yeah, I'm very confident in my sexuality. I know what I can do sexually. And I'm not afraid to say it here or paint a picture of it. And maybe I need to stop doing that. But 6 cells, and I had to survive. I even told my daughter and tried to make it like I'm okay with it, but I'm not. Having to sleep with guys for money. I feel so I feel like I'm betraying my husband's memory every single even the legacy that he tried to leave behind, the legacy of love. I'm missing it. I'm looking for love in all the wrong places. I love people. I'm a people's person. But in the past, almost 3 years now since I've been making better, the people that I've surrounding myself by,
Okay.
they were just the wrong crowd. But then again, I feel like there's no one there for the underdog, you know. And these are people, some of them come from good homes, and they just never had anybody to steer them in the right direction, to support them or to encourage them or motivate them, you know, to do better for themselves. They were just cast aside and told every time you're not on the amount to anything, so they kind of lived that way. And yeah, I come along, I come and I light up their lives by encouraging them and motivating them and showing them that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And yet, I'm standing in that darkness. But I know about the light. I know about the light. But I don't shine it on myself. I don't take myself towards it. Because I get so tired of carrying everyone else's burdens and making things easy for everybody else. But I just, you know, the day I make it harder for myself. Because I can't be selfish. I don't like inequality. I don't like when people judge each other, you know. I don't assume you know me. Take enough, even though it's 5 minutes, take 5 minutes out of your time to really get to know who I am. Because I sit with myself and I ask myself a question, who am I? And what I've come up with is I'm talking about a way better, beautiful picture than what I am right now. It's big. You know, when I met my husband, what he told me the first day was, or we met the evening of the next day when he came to visit me again, he told me he had a vision of me standing in a stadium packed to capacity. And I'm wearing this white jeans, white shirt with blue jeans, and my hair was well done, and I was standing on the stage. And people were hanging on to my every word. I think it was some conference or something, but I was like center stage. Everybody was waiting for me to speak. And I've always been holding on to that vision that he said he had. And I so badly want to work towards it. Because it meant a lot to me at the time when I met him and he had that vision. Because I've always known that I was meant for bigger, better things. And I think he believed in me more than I did. And then he died. started believing in all the bad things about myself, making it seem good. So I was like, really, I was in denial. For 3 years now, I've been in denial. Denying myself the truth about who I am. I've been robbing myself every day. My heart goes out to people in these situations, that all the things that they're not getting, that I know. I just feel I've got what they need, because I can relate on every level. Every bad thing you can experience in life, I can fucking relate to. Not because I've read about it, but because I've personally been through it myself. I never wanted to see myself as a victim. I never see myself things affecting me. But I've been laid bare since my husband died. And I can admit to myself that I am a woman. I thought I was Superwoman, Wonder Woman, Catwoman. All these strong women. Which I still know I am. But being steadfast, because rising and falling gets tiring. I would need to build something that will last. I'm tired of losing. So I'm so afraid of losing myself. Like totally losing myself. And not ever reaching my full potential. Stepping into my destiny. So today I'm talking to Tomato about wanting to actually get ready. It's been on my mind for quite some time. So yeah. I can't do this on my own. Okay? I can't do this on my own. I don't want to do it on my own. My family don't seem to understand how I'm yearning for their love, affection, attention. Nobody calls me. My parents are not even interested. My sister don't. My children are not interested in spending time with me. I just got a new grandchild, a second grandchild that I haven't even seen. I haven't seen my first grandchild in over a year and a half, almost 2 years. Everything that means anything to me. I don't so feel so far away. I just can't get it. remain strong. I couldn't show any sign of weakness. While I was taking care of my husband, as I was busy dying, he never wanted to see me cry. He told me, "Go time, don't cry, always tells me not to cry." So when I was to take care of him, I would quickly run to the lounge and go outside and I would cry for a moment, and then I ran into the bathroom, wash my face, and went back inside again because I didn't want to show you that I was very sad. Or that it was affecting me so badly the morning that he died. That's where it all started. Where I started keeping myself like I am invincible. When he said his last goodbye to me, closed his eyes, I screamed. Just one big bellow. I just screamed just once. Loud and long. I don't know how long it was, but it felt like for hours. And I just closed up. While I covered my husband up waiting for the ambulance to come and the police to come, I just couldn't. My feelings just switched off. I was numb. I would be talking, but the words would just be rolling off my tongue and there would be no feeling attached to it. I would just be walking around, tears rolling down my face, but there's a smile on my face. Thank you for being with me.
Never had time to mourn.
I never mourned. I couldn't allow myself because it would have felt like, for me in my mind, it was like I didn't want to remember him that badly and I don't want to forget him. So I rather not deal with it. Focus on what I need to do. So we left. I was so angry with God. It was just before COVID started that he died. And we were just married for a year now. Just when I was getting so comfortable with my life, being married to the man of my dreams, he was just, for me, he was perfect in every way. He was just perfect. He was perfect for me. Because he made me feel that way, like I was perfect for him. I want to feel that again. I want to get away of this. You get the difference between being in lust and being in love. I miss being in love. I can't love being in a relationship with somebody I love and not be in love. I love the thought of being in love. I used to get butterflies in my stomach every time I know he's on his way home. All the time when we were together, it was a pleasure for me. to keep the place tidy, to have the cooking done when he comes home, to serve him, It was, I just loved it. I couldn't wait to show him what I came up with tonight again to eat, or how I rearranged the place, and how comfortable I tried to make things for him. Because seeing him happy made me happy. Last year I had a dream. That's when I really started thinking that the things that I'm doing, the way I'm living my life, messing up his legacy, his memory. I had a dream that my daughter and I, we were just finished with supper, and we were excited, we were waiting for him to come home. I heard the car outside idling, with the garage door to open. We were rushing around to try and get everything done, set the table, and that's how we do it every day. To make it so when he comes home, there's no arguments, there's no nothing. We're excited to see each other, to hear what happened for the day, and stuff like that. I think when the garage door opened up and the car pulled into the garage, he got out the car and he looked at me. With such a disappointment on his face. I was happy for the dream because after he died, I couldn't remember his face. I couldn't picture him. I couldn't feel him. And I knew I have to do something to get back to the way I was when I was with him. I was just the best part of myself. I didn't think that I would actually like myself being normal. All these years I haven't been on drugs and partying and whatever. I always knew that I could do anything I set my mind to. But that was on the wrong side, doing the wrong things. And then I started doing everything the right way, for the right reasons, for the right person. All my rights just became wrongs. You didn't leave me for another woman. He died. He lived this life. He left me behind. I don't really leave behind. Not even anything. But I'm also not stepping out to prove anything to anyone either. I just have the opportunity to be me again. The me who God says I am. I go around and I help people, so many people on these spiritual journeys. I feel like such a hypocrite. I talk all about the universal understanding of who God is. It's to open them up, to asking themselves this question, who am I? But not me telling them, just taking them on that journey, on that path. Because God inside you is there. It's not your subconscious or anything like that. It's with you all the time. And we all have that yearning deep down. We are spirit and soul connect to get to know who God is and why we were created and who we are, who He says we are. Stop putting limitations on ourselves. Fashioning yourself to God's design. Who am I is a deep question. And I've been asking a lot these few weeks. Who am I? Because I've been beginning to lose sight of who I am. It's just that I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose my mind trying to figure things out. I can't do this with myself. I thought I could, but I'm done lying to myself. Some way, somehow, right now, I need to find the strength to make one last stand. Just to stand up to it. Not be moved, I'm a wavering thing that that you won't fall. Tired of falling. I've hurt myself way too much. And I've been hurt. Most of the people don't see me. They don't see me. They just see what they want to see. I know there's just light inside of me that's just bursting to come out. It's the light of God. And I'm the one holding it back. Because I've been holding on to this pain. Not talking to anyone really about it. Be really being truthful. Like the naked truth. I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to pretend that I'm all together here. I either want to be right or I want to be not. Either in or out. But I've got no time for hot or cold or maybes. I'm going to be steadfast in my decision making in everything that I do. Because this backsliding is really starting to affect me in a major way. I'm becoming frustrated all the time. I'm miserable. I'm thinking of all the worst scenarios. And I'm a joyful person. I've always got solutions to problems. I always see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I've begun to doubt myself in so many ways. Pressing through to people, trying to make them understand. Get them to be, I'm not to make them understand, but try to get them to think of things in another way. In a positive way, in a godly way, in a spiritual way. Not in a religious, I wouldn't say religious. Because religion is just politics in a way. I've prayed for so much wisdom in the past 3 years. Wisdom. Very clear at dishing it out. But I can't get my own advice. And that's something I admit to as well. I accept responsibility for the way my life has been going. Because I can't blame no one else but myself. I find a certain joy in pointing the finger at myself. What did I do? Where did I get out? What must I say? What must I do? Yeah? Instead of pointing the finger at other people. Because they just enablers anyway. But the choice is up to you at the end of the day. So the blame is mine. Thank you very much. But now I need to do something about it. Sorry? Yeah, like the same goes. I've made my bed now, I must lay in it, but even the bed is starting to hurt my back. But yeah, it's time to throw out that baby with me. Burn down the house and build another one. And the way I want to do it is by starting to believe in myself again. That I am a child of God. I am chosen for a time as such. To set the foundation for next generations. I know I'm able to do so. I know I'm here for a purpose bigger than what I can even imagine. I can feel it. What's saddening to me is that I can feel it so badly. I can't see myself getting it. The way my life is right now, I just can't see myself getting it. I don't mind bearing my soul like this. Because there are too few people being here. I don't believe in this fake it till you make it. You either fucking make it or you don't. pretending that things are okay when they're not. It's not okay. When you're not okay, when you need to cry, you cry. You need to laugh, you laugh. When you need to sing, you fucking sing. Do whatever you need to do in that moment so you can realize about your different kinds of emotions. Some parents raise their kids saying, no, don't cry. How are you going to recognize sadness? Because when you sad, you cry. I force myself to go through every emotion because I want to connect with people on a personal, on a personal level. Like deep inside, I want to feel, no, this person is ready, no, they understand me. And that's another thing. Understanding. People can easily agree for us, like, no, I understand. But do they fucking really? I want to talk to somebody who I can say knows me. And how many people can you say know you? There's only 2 people I know who knows me. It's God and myself. Because nobody knows me better than I know myself. So don't you assume that you know me. I won't even say try and fit on my size 3 because it won't fucking fit you. Even if you wear size 3. We all are different, we all are unique. And people should learn to embrace that. You know, the differences, even in your approach. I don't like to condemn or judge people. Because I know what that's like. Even though I pretend like it doesn't affect me. Fucking affects me. And if I do something wrong, I'm the first to admit, I was going to say, no, I didn't do it. Yeah, I did it. Accept it, respect it, and move on. But in the 3 years, I've been holding on to everything that's hurting me. I just can't seem to let go. Even though I know I should. I want to. I was in this shitty relationship with this guy. And yet I still feel the need to make sure he's okay somehow. Yesterday, in the road, he spoke to me in such a disrespectful way that I was shocked into silence. Because I had spoken to him before and I tried to approach it diplomatically and ask him, please, can we just keep it civil? Because the way we're going at each other, I know that there's going to come a point if you talk to me disrespectfully again, but any weapon goes by, I'm going to fucking kill you. Because of the level of disrespect. And he didn't care. He just came at me. But I was ready to fight back. Because I had my backpack and I was ready taking the sling with my one shoulder. In case he would come at me to take me on physically. To throw the bag one side and get into attack mode. You know? So I've become like war ready and going out ready to hurt myself. For what? but also turning the other cheek and saying that everything is fine, it's cool, and nah, you get tired. You know, my cheeks is supposed to be very rosy and I must feel things, but it's been slapped numb. And I had to start standing for myself. You know? Well, saying no, you guys are. There's no but battles are yours. There's no learn to walk away. I do understand. But I go full force when I protect myself and those I love and those around me. I go full force. When I protect what I believe in. I hate it when men speak to women with such disrespect, even in the tone of their voices. Even there's a slight suggestion that I'm gonna have to prepare myself for war. Something flares up inside of me because I feel it to be unnecessary. I'm done with. I love fire. I'm not talking about hellfire. But nobody even actually knows, you know. But I love fire. Maybe she's fire is bad. Not all fires are bad. I want to start good fires. Not small ones. I want to set communities as such on fire for the right things, for God.
Show me your soul.